Hello guys, in this video we'll be writing a blink LED program, but we won't be using an onboard LED, but we will be using an external LED. So we'll use an LED diode, and using that we'll write a blink LED program. So you guys know what an LED it is. It is a light emitting diode. And for this experiment, what are the components that we require? So I'll just list down all the components that are required for this experiment. So you need one breadboard. Then you need one Arduino Uno, you need one LED, and then you need one resistor. You may use resistor or you may not, it's up to you. It's just to limit the current flow so that the LED doesn't burst. But yeah, we are dealing with 3 volts and 5 volts, so it won't be an issue. And you need few jumpers, and at least you need 2 jumpers. So what is a jumper? It's nothing but it's a wire. As you can see, I have few jumpers here. So these wires are known as jumpers. So there are 3 types of jumpers. So I'll be explaining that also. So these are the components that we need in order to perform this experiment. And before digging into the program and connections, I would like to explain something about LED. So the normal LED, what we get, it has 2 poles. We have to understand the polarity. How do we understand which pole is positive and which pole is negative? So in your LED, whichever LED you get, if you carefully look, there are 2 legs in which one is longer and one is shorter. So as you can see in this, one of the leg is longer edge and one of them is the flatter. So if you see, the longer edge or the longer pole is of positive polarity and the shorter leg is of negative polarity. So the shorter leg will go to the ground and the longer edge will go to the power connection. So whatever is the voltage you're giving, that will go to this longer edge leg. So this is the basic about the LED. So now how do we do the connection? So before doing the actual connection, I would like to show you the schematic in the breadboard. So consider this is the LED what we'll be having. So we'll fix it on the breadboard. Now after fixing on the breadboard, as said, you have 2 legs, right? 2 connections. The shorter one goes to ground. So you have to take a wire or jumper from ground and put it to the shorter leg. Okay, and from longer leg, I'll just color this black so that you understand this is, I'll just color this black so that you guys can understand this is that ground wire what I have to color. So I'll just go and quickly color this to black so that you'll understand this is black. And the longest terminal, you can put it in any pin from 2 to 13. So in our case, let's use pin number 8 as an example. I'll quickly go and color this as red. That is nothing but this is the one which will carry the voltage. So this is pretty much the connection that you have to use for an blink LED program, external blink LED program. So we'll quickly go and do this. So I have an LED here. So I'll quickly separate the leg and I'll connect it on the breadboard. So now once I'm connecting, I'm remembering that this is my longer edge. So you can see this is my longer edge and I'll put it towards the end of the breadboard. So the longer leg is put towards the end of the breadboard. So this side is my longer leg, this side. Okay. Now after that, I have my Arduino here. So all I have to do is I have to pick 2 jumpers. So I'll pick a black one. You can pick any color. And then after that, the next one towards the shorter length. So see, I've connected here towards the shorter length. So you can see towards the shorter length I have connected this will go to the ground of Arduino. So if you see next to pin number 13, I have ground. So I'll put that here. Yes, and I'll take another jumper and from the longer leg. So from the longer leg of this LEDs, you can see in the longer leg, I'll put it to pin number 8. You can use any pin you want. So at the at time of writing program, you can alter this. So this is all the connections you have to make for a blink LED, where shorter leg goes to the ground and the longer leg goes to the pin which you have to use. Okay. So this is all the connections. So now coming to the program part, it is exactly the same what we have written previously. So I'll create a variable called as int LED and here I will give 8 not 13. And the reason is because I have connected the voltage, or I have connected the positive polarity to pin number 8. So 8 I have to give as high or low. Yes. Now after that I have to specify, right, what type of mode I'm using for pin number 8. So pin number 8, that is LED pin, I'm using it as my output pin, that is 5 volt output should be given to this pin. Now coming to the logic part in low, so I'll write a digital write, and then I'll say LED comma high. So when I say high, it will be on, or the 5 volt supply will be given, and then I'll give a delay for 1000 milliseconds, that is nothing but equivalent to 1 second. Then after this I'll give a digital write, and I'll write LED low, so it will be off, and then again I'll give a delay of 1000 milliseconds, which is nothing but again equivalent to 1 second. So this is pretty much the same program what we have done. Now in order to execute this, we'll quickly go and power up the Arduino. So I've connected the Arduino, I'll connect it to the laptop. Now once I've connected, we have to check in tools, we have to verify the board selected is Arduino Uno, yes. The port is Arduino, yes, it is selected. So then I can straight away go and upload the program. So now all we have to do is wait for it to compile and then upload. So now once uploading is done, so you can see pin number 8 is high and low for every 1 second, and same thing goes through this wire to the breadboard, and that is how you are getting this output. Now again, can we change values? Can we customize this? Yes, you can customize the time, you can customize the delay, also you can customize the intensity. Instead of giving digital write, you can give analog write in order to get various intensity. Now the next question appears, can I do only one LED, or can I write program for only one LED? No, that's wrong. You can write it for multiple LEDs. So right now we'll see that how we can use multiple LEDs and how can we write program for multiple LEDs. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the schematic diagram or pin diagram, and I'll just copy this and I'll paste again. So I have two LEDs right now. We'll consider two LEDs. So again, this I'll have, my bad. So I'll have from here a connection from here going to ground again, because this part should be black. Now the longer leg again, we have used pin 8, so now we can use 7 or you can use 9. Again, it's up to you. You can use any pin from 2 to 13. Now I won't give both red so that you guys don't get confused. I'll give one red and I'll give one different color. So now I'll give this as yellow. So now you can understand my second LED I have given the color as yellow. Yes. So now we'll be doing this connections. Now same thing we'll do it. Now here I have another LED. Yes, and you can see it has two legs. One is longer and one is shorter. Now the second LED I'll connect it to this other end so that it has a gap and you guys can see the LED properly. So now I remember that I have put towards my extreme right, I have put my longer edge that goes to positive. Yes. So again, I'll quickly go and get two wires. Yes. Now the power, the longer leg will go to pin number 7 according to our pin mode. And again, the shorter leg will go to ground. Yes. So this pin, now I have another ground pin that is towards this side of Arduino, so I can directly go and connect this, or you can connect this to breadboard. You can use the side here. Now, so this is the connection what I have shown for two LEDs. So now we'll quickly go and customize the program for two LEDs. So I'll rename this to LED 1, and then I'll create another variable called as LED 2, and I have given pin number 7. So again, now I have to customize this. So LED 1 is set as in our output, and the same thing will be done for LED 2. My LED 2 is also customized to output. Now this is for LED 1. LED 1 on and off. Yes. So now once LED 1 is on and off, then I'll customize this for LED 2 on and off. So I'll quickly go and I'll write digital write, and I'll say LED underscore 2 as high, and then I can give an again delay of 1000 milliseconds. Then I can give a digital write of LED underscore 2, and then I can give a low, and then again I will give a delay of 1000 milliseconds. So now let me just comment it here for better understanding. LED2 on and off. So now we have written the logic for first LED1 being on and off, and then LED2 being on and off. So we'll quickly go and connect the USB again. So every time you're doing connection, I would suggest you to remove this USB, and then now you see the output is running because whatever is the previous program what we downloaded is stored in the flash memory. That's why. So again, in order to check all this, we have to re-upload the fresh program or the updated program what we have written. All now we have to do is wait for it to get uploaded. Now once is it uploaded, so you can see first LED1 is on and off for 1 second, then LED2 on and off for a second. You can see this. Now can we customize it? Yes, you can customize it. What if I want both to be on and off for at the same time? Then I'll just go and I'll just optimize, I'll just customize this. LED1 and both should be high, and then again both should be low. So in this case what happens, you can see the code clearly. First LED1 and LED2 both are high, then waiting for 1 second, and then both are low. So now if I go and re-upload this program, so you can see now both are synchronized, both are high and low at the same time. Again, you can customize delay, you can customize intensity as I have showed in other videos, previous video, you can customize this. So this is how you use external LED and you write this, and the connections are pretty much simple. All you have to do is connect two wires. One, the shorter leg goes to the ground, and the longer edge or the longer leg goes to the pin that is from 2 to 13. You can customize any pin and you can give voltage high and low. So this is how you write an blink LED program.